Don't get me wrong, it's a great thing to have a lot of things. So that's definitely one thing that I want to do. Um, and the league is kind of split between me and SLR Demon, also known as Hughes. So if you have any
I
questions, just ask us. He's unemployed, so he's got plenty of time on his hands. Um, and yeah, so we've moved over to Discord. Um, Obviously, if he's not in the Discord, then unfortunately he can't race with us. Um, I just find it a lot easier on Discord. We've got 23 members at the moment, and there's 40
yep.
people that are scheduled for it. Almost 40 people actually, but 19 in Div
One more
1,
thing to mention.
actually 18 in
I
Div 1.
am
Yep.
I am putting out constant invite links in the Facebook post if you're not in it, so you better get in it. I'm only doing it for a few days.
Well, to be fair, we've had it up a week anyway, so it's not like people haven't actually had enough time to actually do it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
I
start
think I think it's just
getting
more.
closer to the season.
I think it's just more being aware that obviously we're not going to be running off Facebook predominantly. Obviously, there's still going to be posts and stuff for like a new. It's like it's going to be more of a news page more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you turn
Um.
into BBC News.
So things quickly go over just preseason. So if you're in the Discord already, you can see a lot more chats in here than normal. So we've got the statistics, the driver ratings, rules, announcements, attendance, etc. Who, who created unassigned members? I didn't tell.
I created that because I wanted a separate chat from where other people I'm not organised would be.
Alright then.
I'll just wait for you to say it.
Just pause a minute, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has your audio been included?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can only hear myself on stream.
It's
You've
definitely been
to
included. I'm
something
looking at
else.
it
Have
again now.
you go onto your Twitch link quickly and make sure that um, party audio is Oh, for fuck's sake. Have you sorted it now?
What a start to the podcast.
Yeah, I tell you something. I'm glad this is the first one because this will never happen again. Like I'm on 2019 game for a start.
What? Oh my god.
Right, so
Start again, Reese. It's alright. It's only been going 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I said basically everything I wanted to say. Right.
Yeah, you did. To be fair, I feel
No,
nah,
you
that's
could have
my
did
bad.
it again.
Okay. Welcome everyone to the stream then. Um,
Start again. Just remember to clip out the first section of this, obviously, when this goes on YouTube.
No, keep it in. No, you've got to keep it in. Oh my god, this
okay,
is so
so
funny.
again, I want to thank everyone who raced with us in last year's game. Um, I completely lost my train of thought now, for fuck's sake. Um, yeah, we
Discord.
appreciate everyone sticking with us. Yes, also Discord. I got onto Discord. I just want to apologise. At the moment, we've not got the season off faster than we would like. A few people haven't got the game, and the change of leadership really came to a surprise and quite quickly, and happened to come at the busiest time of my life in months. I don't know why they didn't come, and I just had fucking 2 weeks off and stuff. Um, so yeah, we apologise for that. We do have a lot of ideas that we want to go through. It just takes us a bit more time to get them done. But yeah, thank you to everyone who raced with us. We hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, next over um, is I want to decrease the amount of admins we got. We've got way too many admins for just 2 divisions. Don't get me wrong, it's good to have a lot of admins all having an input, but when there's so many admins, it's very hard to get your ideas across and make them as efficient as they can be. So I'll
Especially when
inform.
there's so many people with mixed opinions and stuff like that, it's hard to come to an actual like to actually end an idea or end an argument. It can last forever.
I was
Yeah,
expecting
exactly.
I was expecting you just to say because Callum Moss is in.
Callum's been promoted anyway. We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, so the 2 main admins right now for PRF1 is myself, SLR Race, and Fuse Demon, who's now also SLR Demon. If you got any questions, just ask us. As I said the joke before, Fuse, he's unemployed, so he's got much more time on his hands. So, yeah, so moving over to now what platform is just going to be our announcement. So that's, yeah, still stick with the Facebook group because we will be making announcements on there. But we'll mainly be on Discord, and all announcements that would go onto Facebook will also be on the announcements. Sorry about that. If you
Yeah, the thing with Discord as well, with having multiple leagues as well, is obviously all your tabs are in one place, so anything you post is more accessible than searching down a Facebook page and trying to find it and scrolling forever.
Yeah, exactly. Like the last league that I ran was through Discord. It was
Yeah,
much
it's going to
easier
be more
than
of a
what it
news
is now.
page for like main changes, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've got. How many we got? We've got about 27 people on the group chat at the moment in the Discord. So if you haven't joined it, then you have to join it if you wish to race with us. Unless you notify me, I know Posglad, he wasn't in the messenger or anything, but he still raced with us. He's in the Facebook group, so
Yeah, he still knows what the crack is, so if you
yeah,
know when
exactly.
you're racing and stuff like that, you just need to keep your ears peeled for the next couple of weeks until we actually get going, and obviously once you've got a race day, you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, just notify me if you don't plan on joining the Discord. So things that we want to implement for PRF1 is, I'm sure you can see if you're in the Discord, we have plenty of different group channels now. So we have PRF1 statistics, driver ratings, season schedules. I want to have a whole calendar of when your rest days are, when your practices are, when your league races are, etc. So that's going to be pretty cool, and that's going to be with Billy's help. This is the first time he's hearing about that, by the way. Yeah, I want to get that.
Okay, I've work to do.
So PF1 statistics, that's going to be a whole broader thing of just random statistics about different teams, different drivers, how many, like the biggest title winning margins and stuff are, etc. So that's going to be all that. Driver ratings is going to work more of a FIFA style, so you're going to have a card with either some sort of picture on it, like your AI driver picture, with your statistics of like what your race pace is, what your qualifying pace is, etc. That will change.
Yeah,
so
it's
we're
going to be more on request, that, because obviously I'm not going to sit and make one for every single person. If you want one doing, I'll do one, do you know what I mean? We'll obviously look to get them all done, as many as we can, but for someone to sit there and make 40 of them and then only 12 want it, it's a bit of a waste of a time. So
yeah, but the way that will work is I kind of want that to be up before the season begins, and it will be sort of based on your last year's pace, so how you were in the last game. Then halfway through the season, we're going to update them, and then again at the end of the season, we'll update them to your new pace, because I know a lot of paces have changed throughout the 2 games. So that's how that will work. I think it's really cool. And again, yeah, just the PRF1 statistics will just be how many races you've been in, how many wins you got, how many pole positions and fast laps, etc.
yeah.
So that's how all that will work. The attendance group chat, if you can see in it, it basically says what you need to do if you can't attend a race just enter your gamer tag below that, the date and the race that you can't attend, just so we know who we still got and we can get replacements. So I think that's all the new sort of things that we want to go through. And then, now this is the bit that I think most people are tuning in for, the divisions. So we've had the divisions drawn up. I think it's going to be a very competitive league, and a lot of people are going to be quite happy with it. So in Division 1, we have Beard Boost, Fat Baton, Grezza, Legion Standard, Mace Camdu, Mike, SF1 Tom, Sir Spath, SLR Demon, SLR Reese, SLR Smith, SLR Watson, Stover Racing, VRF1 Ascari, VRF1 Massa, VRF1 Posglad, VRF1 Hamilton, Halliday, Rashi, and Maka. And then in Division 2,
It's a solid division, that. I think that Division 1 is so much faster than the old Division 1 on 2019.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm still in there.
Still holding on, views. You're still holding on. Clutching at straws, but you're still in there.
Yeah, and then Division 2 is SLR JJ, AJ Sam, BCFC Savage, Danny, Phase 4, Frozen White, Butt Kangaroo, Krusty the Clown, Mattis, Mappers, Much No, SLR Goomba, SLR Clem, The Big Failer, Milky Bar Guy, Vertigo, and Elite Swift. So that will all be released on Friday, hopefully, where we'll also have the teams, and then all the graphics will be done by Billy. He'll send them over to me, and then that will all be posted in the Discord and the Facebook.
Yeah, obviously hoping, well, all's well that ends well as well. If everyone here that's obviously watching to find out what division they're in and stuff like that, if you're not here, they're still going to find out on the Facebook news page, and obviously when they get arranged on the Discord group and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll also be signing your roles in the Discord so you clearly know where you are.
Yeah. It's not like it's just going to be a bit of a free-for-all and then you only talk in your Division 2 chat. You're actually just going to be in there, sort of thing.
Yeah. Fuse, anything you want to say at the minute?
No, you've covered everything, haven't you? that's all you need.
Okay, so now we'll move on to
we actually forgot to mention as well. Obviously, PRF1 is only running off of the professional cars.
Yeah.
Yes. They're not going to be my team liveries.
Yeah,
yes,
they're
there'll be actual F1 teams.
And obviously, there's no plans for Performance League or anything like that we had 2019. We might look to do that further along the line because obviously we need to get the actual divisions boosted first.
I was considering doing it much further down the line where we actually had a few races
like
done
halfway
already.
through. Yeah. Yeah, well, obviously, you by that time as well, you see who's interested and who actually wants to race midweek because a lot of people can't do it or because of work or they're in other divisions, so it's understandable. But obviously, it's just an idea at the minute.
Yeah, I'm sure that we can maybe replace that kind of thing on Wednesday instead of the performance race or something. But let's just see who's interested and who's not.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums up PRF1. Obviously,
actually, unless Fuse, do you want to talk about quickly the what we'll be doing every day, our schedule?
I don't even know our schedule, mate. I don't know why you asked me that.
Okay, do you want to go, Mendy? Because we set up a schedule now. Because
it's going to sound strange at first, but I am going to start on a Friday. So the week for us starts on a Friday. So Friday will be Division 2. Saturday will be Division 1. Sunday will be introduction of SLR, which we've already got up and running, and there's a lot of people involved with it already. Monday will be the deadline for any clips sent into any admin. So you've basically, if you race on Friday, you've got the longest amount of time to send it. That's just how it is, unfortunately. We're going to review them all at once, so that we're not doing it night by night, skipping, missing clips. If people are struggling to upload the clips and stuff like that, it's not going to be left out. So Tuesday, we will review it. Obviously, Reese can decide whoever he wants to be in his team to do that. I might not be a part of it. I don't know yet. Wednesday, we aim to do the podcast. where it's something similar to this, but obviously it'll be more based on real F1, what's going on in the world. The races over the weekend from us, because we aim to get a driver in every week, or is it a driving team, something like that?
More of a driving team, I think.
Yeah,
That's
we'll get a full
obviously
team in,
got a
or
mic,
we'll
yeah.
get multiple teams in. Obviously, if people have had a good race, or they've shocked a few people, stuff like that, or if they've had a bad weekend, we'll invite them in, chat about it. Thursday is basically like news day, so we aim to post updated league tables and if there's any changes to anything. And
Yeah.
that would be our week. Quite a busy week, but with the right people involved, and obviously the people that have got this going again, I think it's in safe hands at the minute. Would you not agree?
Hopefully it should run a lot smoother than it did last season. Because obviously that
Yeah,
was a bit of a shit show.
One more thing I do want to try out is newsletter. So I've seen a few websites where you can have a newsletter format. I think it'd be cool to sort of how the F1 app does it, to have a news format about race by race, the statistics of the race, who normally does well there, who doesn't. I think it'd be really cool and add a lot more enthusiasm into the racing. So if that's something that people want to sort of have, I'd be happy to do that. Quickly though, I know a lot of people during last season was a bit iffy about some incidents that happened, and what we thought about it. So, Fuse, do you quickly want to just run through how we go through incidents?
So, I think, well, I don't know what the changes are. 'Cause again, you haven't said, but
They're not going to be any changes. It's just going to be.
It's not. It's just the deadline of it.
Yeah.
like I said, that's the main thing. We're going to be definitely having a set date instead of ignoring them. Like, I mean, let's face it, we did. We ignored some of them. But I'm not gonna hide that away from you lot, because well, it was a bit obvious. There was no race reports for some of the days, and Div 3 especially. Apologies
To be
for all
honest,
that.
it was the first season of the thing, and everyone was sort of all over the place at that point. There wasn't really much leadership going on.
Yeah. In the meantime,
Yeah.
I'm just going to invite Mike.
Okay.
Okay, you do that. Like I say, we'll be a team of us going through clips, and and we'll just put a professional inverted commas opinion on the matter. Try and be fair but firm without screwing everyone over.
Yeah, something I want to mention about the clips as well is we got a lot of clips last season where it was just love taps. People not giving people room or stuff like that, hard racing. We encourage a bit of hard racing, but obviously have the respect for other people to give them room. I made a point of it last night before our race. There's loads of opportunities on this new game to overtake. Plenty of opportunities. The overtake button's broken. And we saw loads of overtakes last night actually, and it were in the wet. So with the clips as well, I'd encourage that only race-changing incidents are actually sent in, or if it's somebody who's generally just been a bit of a plonker.
Yeah.
Only a bit. Not too
Just
much.
another quick sort of summary. So when we get the clips in, we'll watch it. If it's a more lenient clip, we would create a poll with the most lenient things. Race incident, warning, 3 second, 5 second, and then we will vote on it, and then the highest vote, that is what we go for. Whereas if it's a more, someone's trying to take you out on purpose, it'd be race ban, removed from the quality ban. And again, we all get a say on it, we all give our ideas on it before we vote, and then we create the poll, we vote on what we think is best, and then the highest vote, that's how it is judged. And we judged it sort of against, if you go into the rules on the Discord, we got the 2 videos there about the basics of defending and attacking. We base it on real Formula 1 events and stuff as well, so we try and make it as fair as possible.
Yeah.
Billy, if you want to talk
So, yeah.
about the introduction of SLR now then.
Yeah, so SLR is basically something that I've created with obviously the help of Tom and Reese. It's basically an invitation-only event, which we're running on Sundays. Sundays were the hardest day to race for us, because it was where the the week fell flat. We felt like we could have run on 2 divisions last season. So that's why we've decided to use Sundays as something different. So we're going to be running, if you haven't seen already on the SLR page, it's going to be based on multiplayer liveries. So we've had the creation of 9 new constructors. Each team has been partnered up. What else? Am I missing something? They've all obviously, no, yeah, they've all obviously got their individual teams and obviously made the cars and stuff, so they're matching. Callum, who used to be an admin at PRF1, he's now my main commentator, and I think once we get up and running, people agree with me when I say he's probably one of the best commentators to have on a race, on a game, if I'm honest. I mean, his channel speaks for itself. It's full of plenty of effort. And I tell you something, it's quite entertaining to watch back. Even if you're in the race, I watch it back just to see what he's seen. So he's obviously a key person to have on board. There's still a space for a new constructor, which I'm leaving open until PRF1 gets going. So that's going to be left for an opportunity for 2 drivers to join Sundays if they want to. But obviously, like I said before as well, with the weekly podcast, we aim to invite teams in. So today, we are inviting teams into pre-season to have a bit of a chat with them, see what they think. And first, we are actually we're joined by Mike and Tom, who are Sharknado Racing, which is their slogan is apparently blowing away the competition.
Yeah.
So if you want to give us a little bit of an overview on what you saw last night in the pre-season testing, maybe an idea or 2 from both of you as to where you think you're going to finish and who your main rival might be.
Michael, you go ahead.
Oh, wow. Judging from last night, some people are insanely quick.
I think we're referring to Kieran there.
Yeah. Setting a 1:14, that's a bit, yeah.
Bit quick for me.
Yeah.
Who do you think your main rival's going to be after racing yesterday?
Hard to tell because it was wet, and obviously people
Yeah.
driving it at
Didn't
least in
really
the
get a
wet.
general idea, to be honest.
Because if we were basing it on how heavy rain, it would literally be the Chinese team. I'm going to call them the Chinese team because I don't remember what they are.
Jingshen Mint.
Jingshen Mint, yes.
Jingshen Mint with the Mercedes livery.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were definitely, well, the closer ones in the rain. Alongside with
I think the
SF1
rain
Tom.
was actually a massive factor for a lot of people. I mean, obviously, yes, they were very quick in the dry, but as soon as it got to the rain, obviously, one unfortunately crashed, and I don't think that's going to be a regular occurrence by all means. But there were plenty more choices to make from Shadow Viper, obviously choosing to pit once, which obviously meant it kind of gifted Mike the lead.
Yay!
It could have gifted the 1-2, but I got a drive through penalty because this game's very broken.
That's obviously another thing that people need to be aware of. This game is very broken, but it's kind of accurate with stuff like that.
A bit too accurate, but mate.
Yeah, it's very harsh on cotton straight corners, and it's very accurate with deltas. So obviously, cheating the VSC and stuff like that for you isn't going to work for you this year, I'm afraid.
Oh no! I was shocked the first time I tried that. I get on here.
Oh yeah, Reese, we never actually discussed our team bonding and the fact that only 50% of us are turning up so far.
Do that for the rest of the season, mate.
Yeah,
it's
how are you
don't bother.
finding your time on the wheel on this game?
Fucking hate it.
There we go. There we go. Going to be a big complaint of.
Yeah, you don't want me to start on that. Let's just say that I'm not as quick as I was in 2019, and
Well, let's
Yes.
not give too much away because we still got a championship to contend for. Reese.
Well, I think that out of everyone, we're going to be the most consistent team.
Oh, I'll go with that.
Depends if
hang
there's
on.
a ghost day race.
I don't actually think I crashed out. Oh no, I did. I crashed out in Hungary. Yeah, my beloved Hungary track. I crashed out, but I think that was a performance race and not the league race. But anyway. So yeah, anything that Mike wants to add before he leaves us, before we get the next two in?
Reese,
Don't
you're
take that as a
trash.
Fuck off.
Gonna beat
Wow.
you this season.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looking
played with
forward
competition,
to it.
yeah.
Should be good. Oh,
Right, well, cheers for joining
Yeah,
us,
should be good.
and we'll see you next time.
yes.
Yeah, go away now, mate.
Okay, love you.
Hey, you
The
too.
most beef in our team.
Right, I'm gonna have to find Shadow Viper and VRF1 Elite. Just bear with me.
So just sort of quickly add on that SLR to join SLR, you either need to have raced in PIF1 and been, there every race. You need to show commitment. You need to have shown speed and consistency, etc. Or at least have experience in racing with PIF1 as well and showing all that. So
Yeah.
anyone that wants to join, obviously, Billy, you're scouting out on races to see who you'd like
Yeah,
to race.
this is, yeah. I've been having a look at people in different leagues, and this is where Josh has come from. So we'd like to welcome Josh and obviously Kieran, who I'm gonna start calling shit off a stick because he's that quick. But yeah, so we'll go through the same thing again that we just asked Mike. So we want to know what you're most looking forward to, because obviously this is a bit different to the usual way of doing things. Who you think your biggest rivals are going to be, and if you are confident enough that you are going to run away with it.
I mean, last night was a bit of a shock, to be fair. I
Yeah,
will say that. It was a bit of a shock for
Shocked
both
us
of
all.
us.
the qualifying wasn't it?
The
we
qualifying
thought it would be
pace
a lot
last night
closer.
for both of us was just unreal.
Yeah, this is what I was saying beforehand as well. Like obviously with this only being out a week and stuff, but I've had a massive shock coming onto this, realising that I'm not as quick.
Yes.
But I don't know. I'd probably say give it a few weeks, because there's a lot of people that obviously are involved with this that are actually closely matched. Because obviously, prior to you two, like everybody below that were pretty close. But
Yeah.
it might.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might just depend on the track. It might depend on obviously because. I don't know, Kieran's just like shit off a stick, like I said. There's a few things. So,
Take that as a fucking
So, yeah.
compliment, inshallah.
I don't know what it's like for your other leagues, but yeah, quick.
VRF1, I mean, it's a bit of the same, to be honest. So,
Yeah, well, at least it's not much of a big culture shock.
Yeah. and the drive, I think we've got the pace to
Yeah.
podiums and race wins, but in the wet last night,
It's a
I
bit
felt
more-
good in the wet until my controller decided to fuck me up the arse. So,
Yeah. And I got done over by a drive-through, same as some other people. So obviously the
Yeah.
only strat was the
You got
one
that,
stop in
didn't
the
you,
end.
Tom?
No, everyone got that. I think Dark Mark and SF Tom, everyone pretty much got that.
Yeah. As soon as that happened, I knew
like
I
I
had
was
to
saying-
do a one stop. So
Like I was saying just before you joined us, like it's a lot more accurate than what it used to be.
oh yeah, yeah.
Which can, well, to be fair, makes it more competitive for us lot, and it makes it a little bit more cautious. But yeah, Reese, I think these two are going to be your main targets this season, mate.
No, Reese is terrible.
I already know these. I raced Reese in RRF1 last year.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of pace since then.
Oh, bugger.
See, with me being 5 temps down last night, I thought, do you know what? There's a nice place for Reese to just slot in between us right there, but it just wanted to be.
Yeah.
What's
Nah.
the inspiration behind your livery?
Ask Josh. I had
Well,
nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Going for
Many are gonna
Mercedes
say-
V2,
yeah,
is that what it is?
Many are going to say it is the Mercedes V2, but I just went through like all of the liveries and just tested different colours and stuff like that. It's just pure trial and error to see which cars
It's
actually
just,
look decent
it's
in
just
the game.
sex on wheels, our car. That's all we have to say. It's just sex on
Yeah.
wheels.
The
The
deal
buyer
with,
always leaves the back end.
yeah, the deal with Kieran was signed when I showed him a screenshot of the car. It was at that point he went, "I'm in."
I'm in.
So that's
Literally, by the sounds of it.
yeah.
Right, you fucking hell. Hermaphrodite.
Yeah, I will add to that as well. Obviously, you've seen that and you think, yeah, I'll have a go at that. But there's a lot of people that are actually turning their nose up at this, which rightfully so, because obviously it's using a multiplayer platform. But that's just the risk you take. Do you know what I mean? I don't think there's going to be that much of a problem with pit stops and stuff, because obviously the pit boxes, we don't know who's partnered with who. But then again, it kind of adds a little bit more of a problem to everybody's race.
Yeah,
Which
it makes
is
it a
kinda
bit
what you
more
wanna see.
interesting.
Well, if
Yeah.
I'm winning, I'm causing other people problems, and that is not a problem.
Yeah, that's hopefully
I like causing
that's our
people
only
problems.
problem. We're just causing other people problems from 1-2.
Even at that point, you'd be so far ahead, it wouldn't cause us any problems. It looks up empty straight away, it's fine.
Well, if that's the case, then
But yeah, if
Happy
that's the
days.
case, that's the case. But we'll just have to grind it out.
as people keep
See
saying,
if
I
anyone can
need
come
to get
close.
slow and everybody else needs to get quicker.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I was about to say,
I
at the end of the
I
day,
just
it's up
need
to
to,
everyone else to catch up to you.
Yeah, I just need to grow some balls and stop using assists.
Yeah,
I've already had a
that's
bit
that.
that is about being quicker than Reese.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I don't
faster
understand
than you now, Fuse.
He says
Oh,
confidently.
It's just
He says
scary
it
when
with
Kieran
confidence,
turns
but
around
I'll tell you something,
halfway
we'll
through
find out.
yesterday. He turns around and goes, "I hate Spain." He's like,
Fucking do, I hate Spain. What a
Great.
passion.
I'm not a fan of Spain, but I've had a bit of a nose at your time, Charles Kieran, and it's quite frightening. I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. When I'm seeing that you're faster than Limitless and V Syra and Jam Pancakes, I'm like, nope, not having any of that.
Yeah. I like
I chose
this
my
game. We got
teammate
some-
very. I chose my teammate very wisely.
Yeah, well, the moment I said to you, obviously, because I had 2 on standby that still don't let me know, but it is what it is. But obviously, when I said to you, "Oh, I don't mind you finding someone," and then you plucked his gamer tag in, and I was just like, "Shit, I actually know something about him."
Hard to find the
I
quickest
don't like
person.
this. Everyone knows me and I don't like it.
Told ya.
Looking to the internet.
I go into parties with people that I've never fucking heard of in my life and they're like, oh, hello, you're quite like, how the fuck do you know me? And
But yeah,
I'm just
cheers,
a
boys, for
guy
joining
sitting
us.
in his living room in Scotland and everybody likes to have different opinions on what I do.
But yeah, cheers for joining us. Obviously, if you've got anything to say or anything that you've forgotten, just let us know. Any questions, obviously, fire away. But yeah, if that's it, then I'd be
I
happy
need
for
to
you
go
to
start
leave and
streaming
we'll get the next 2
VRF1
in.
now, so yeah.
Yeah, pretty tidy. Lovely.
Right then,
Tune in
well,
to VRF1
I'm looking forward to
tonight.
this.
We're live at 9 o'clock on my channel, Psycho Elite, by the way.
Nice
just
plug,
saying.
nice plug.
Oh,
There we go.
Have to do it for the big
Plug
boys.
it in.
Have to do it for the
Right,
big boys.
edit that out, fine.
Nah, you
Right,
gotta
gents,
have to
cheers.
join in. Cheers, boys.
I'll politely ask you to
Yeah.
leave the party and we'll get the
Yeah,
next
no
2 in.
worries. Yeah, see you in a bit.
Cheers, guys, see you in a bit. Right, let's see what
Absolutely.
Jaden's got to say in his BTEC Renault.
Oh, God.
That'll be fun.
Has everyone got the next year off? I say that as I said it like 1,000 times.
The next one.
Oh no. Here we go.
Fuse, do you want to run this one, mate?
Yeah, fine, cool. You got your audio included, JJ?
Uh-huh.
Good, right.
Fuse is actually
Mike
doing
is then
something.
the other two. I'm going to start with how did you feel pre-season was? How did you feel the first 4 laps of pre-season was?
1 second.
Well, quality went alright, to be fair. Wasn't really expecting that, but then the race was a bit shit. Didn't really want to talk about the race. So, yeah. It was decent, yeah. It was decent. Car,
I'm actually going to have a look.
For me.
Who do you think you are going to be racing up against?
I would hope we say for the lead, but I definitely know that's not going to happen. I want to do Dan thinks, to be honest, but he's eating KFC. So it's just me.
I think you're going to be quite paired up with Grezza and
I was
Josh.
I was thinking Groza, to be fair.
Yeah, and maybe when Andy's involved, obviously with XER Pink Sock. Which is a brilliant name.
Pink Sock, it's brilliant.
Absolutely class. But yeah, I think they might be your closest match, but obviously we'll see. Every track's different, but it's different at a different track.
Every time will tell.
Have you got any points to make or any questions for us?
Not really, to be honest. Just hopefully it's all clean racing, which I know it should and will probably be. So, which is always good.
Well, speaking of your rivals, I'm actually going to invite them in now.
I'll go then. I'll see you in a bit.
Yep.
Oh no, you don't. You can stay and have a chat with them if you want.
Yeah. I'll say it.
Oh.
Yeah, Reese, you can. Reese can lead the beef on this one.
I think Reese is on a phone
What's
call,
going
so.
on? Yeah, I'm a bit busy right now.
I'll lead that on this one. Grez, have you got your audio good, yeah?
Sorry guys, just sorted my headset out. You alright?
Yeah, you got your audio good, mate.
Yeah, I've done it, yeah.
Alright, cool. So, the usual stuff. I'm going to start with how were you feeling off of the back of the pre-season test race that we ran?
Well, I didn't look at the weather until after I'd done my first Q1 lap, and I was locked into a bad setup then. But I hate the wet anyway, to be honest. But I wasn't that bad in the race and the qualifying. But whether everyone had a wet setup or not, so we'll have to find out, I guess.
I swear Park Ferme was.
Yeah, Pathfinder
anyway.
were off, mate.
Oh, was it? I didn't even change it. I thought it'd be on.
I
I
apologise.
just had a
for that.
nightmare all around there.
I can't remember if I made that apparent or not, but it is what it is.
You're just a
We
pre-season
can't go back and
test.
change it now.
And who do you feel would be your closest rival? Oh, as you say, it's not.
As we're joined
in terms
by
of
Mr.
teams.
Josh.
We're doing a quality lap.
Have you told Dan to join Josh?
No, he's eating food.
I'm all on my own now. This is stupid.
Yeah, so not the player you in. Who do you
like
think
it,
would be your closest? This is a disaster. Who do you think are going to be your closest rivals then for the SLR season?
Oh, it's going to be tough. There's a lot of very quick people in this league. I mean, I could probably get into Q3 in qualifying, but my race pace seems to go a bit downhill, so I'm not sure.
I wouldn't actually look at anything off the bat of yesterday with it being raining and stuff like that. I wouldn't even consider that yet.
Oh yeah, I know.
I didn't even finish
last
the
year
race.
as well, I don't know what it is.
I'm
I
not saying
seem
we
to
had
have
about some
an
finishes.
incident, lap one incident about 80% of the time. So I need to try to stay out of trouble for me, I think. Just get into the race and then, you know.
Yeah. Josh, anything else you want to add since you've just joined?
Before we get Tom in.
I think Fanny will be mine. The closest rival. Because I've literally just been smashing it out with him. And we're roughly the same, I think. But my qualifying pace is absolutely shit. I can't do it. I can't be quick over one lap.
See,
So,
you
but-
could
but
really
in-
take
but in-
the Callum Hosty approach of slamming some harder tyres on, going round for 6 laps, and then just putting in 1 lap at the end on your option tyre.
Whack a hard on.
That could be your way to go. If you feel like you can't do it over 1 lap, I'd smash a few laps in on a tyre that you don't want to use, and then I'd just go 1 lap on the tyres you want to use, but that's just a bit of advice. I don't know if you want to go along with it.
Well, if I'm going off what last season was like, I seem to do well in avoiding accidents, even though Fuse doesn't agree. And I know he doesn't at all.
Cops don't agree. I'll
but
scrap that. Cops don't agree.
I'll just pray for safety cars.
But will.
That could be the way to go, yeah. Right, anyway, cheers, gents. If you've got any questions, obviously fire away. If not, we'll get the next one in.
No worries, I will
Yeah,
leave after
can you
this.
kick me from the pod because
Yeah, kick me, yeah,
because
please,
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
man.
Right,
Get out of here.
I'll kick you free.
Cheers!
Mark
Thanks,
has to
lads.
leave. Alright, see you in a bit.
Love you.
Thanks for joining us. Now getting out of here.
I nearly kicked Reese then, that'd have been bad.
That would have been banter.
Right, we'll get Tom in for this. Reese, you can have a chat with Tom. And then we'll get Callum in. And then that'll be
He's
the
Tom's
end
teammate.
of the first podcast. It is Perry. Sir Spaff.
Oh, God, I feel sorry for him.
I don't feel sorry for him. I think he's quite quick.
Reese is chatting shit about your teammate.
Yeah, I know. Tom, have you got anything to say right off the bat about that?
I missed it a little bit. What?
Reese is slagging
Reese
off
is
his
chatting
teammate,
shit
but
about
I'm
your
actually
teammate.
sticking up. Yeah, I'm sticking up for him. I feel like he's got some pace.
Who's got
Secret
pace? Me?
spaffing him.
Sir Spaff.
Jesus, I don't
Formerly
know.
known as,
I haven't seen him
Perry
drive, mate.
Platypus.
He didn't enjoy, did he? So I don't actually know what his pace is like.
You
No,
don't
he,
want to see him drive. Your eyes will
He
bleed.
was. Oh god, you're so horrible. He was Perry Platypus on the last one. He was in Division 1 on PRF1.
Okay.
So that's who he was formerly. But yeah, Fuse, fire away, mate.
I thought we were Reese. Reese, you far away. This is you.
Reese, anyone. I've done enough talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've done another. Oh, you know what?
Alright,
yeah,
fine.
Right, so,
Tom,
oh, fucking hell.
this is a disaster. Right. How are you feeling from the back of the pre-season running on?
Fine.
Sick. Were there
I didn't
any
even hear what you said, Fuse.
were there any surprises from seeing the pace in qualifying from a certain quick team?
Hello?
Is he still here? Tom?
Hello?
I think
Tom
you've got
says-
stage fright.
Are you here, Tom?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, right, Fuse
Sees
asked you
us on
something. You
stage.
didn't say it.
I
Can you
didn't
hear
hear the
Fuse?
question. I'm half pissed right now. So.
You don't hear this?
What?
Oh.
Right, try
What's the
again.
question?
Oh,
Right,
don't say it.
here's the question. How were you feeling off the back of pre-season testing?
Fine.
Fine. Right, cool.
Not a lot of many words.
That's the first one-word answer we've had.
Yeah, that actually is straight up.
Fine.
I'm pretty fine.
Who do you think on track so far? I mean, it's obviously hard to tell, but who do you think is probably going to be your closest rival?
After that, probably Mike. I was fighting him, but
Mike.
obviously a lot of problems emerged from the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
How are you feeling about those issues you're having with the driving penalties from the virtual safety car?
Well, you know how the last game you could actually push like right as its end, you can go negative and then be fine.
Yeah, manipulate it slightly.
Wouldn't that? Yeah. Not like you can't do that at all. You have to be in the green, or if you're not in the green, you'll be screwed over.
Oh no, you can't cheat.
Basically.
Yeah, it's something that I pushed a lot on the last game. I'm not gonna lie.
So did I.
I think Fuse, you did as well.
In
In fact, I think Fuse, it might have actually been you that told me about it. I didn't even know it
I
existed.
did. I told everyone about it. So, you can just cheat the entire city virtual.
I mean, at least you didn't do a take people under the safety car.
Yeah, yeah, you could have done that. Who? Oh yeah, you're right. Any other questions you want to ask them?
Oh, weird.
Oh, we're all good, right?
Good,
Well,
good talk.
hopefully we'll get Andrew turning up, and then obviously you'll have someone to actually work with on track rather than turning up on your own, which I seem to be doing as well. Reese.
Oh, fuck off!
Say racist is
Oh, is that typical?
Right then, Tom, we'll get his last person in, mate, and then we'll call it a day.
Andrew Brown updated his status single. Oh no, it's just love. What? Lol Van Dijk.
Right, let's
really
get
the
Callum in.
Oh dear. No, we're definitely
Ready
not
for your
getting a
ears to
one-word answer.
bleed.
Definitely
Not
not
getting
getting
a
a
word
one-word
answer from
answer.
his arse there.
Absolutely not. That was the worst interview I think we've ever had. Ever.
I think he's a bit like a Kimi Räikkönen of the league.
Literally as good when he knows as good, right?
The Iceman. The Iceman in pink. Right, Callum doesn't seem to be cooperating with us. That's nice of him.
Oh no,
Oh,
it
there
is.
he
it is.
He's cooperated.
Just when you built my hopes up.
My audio
show your audio.
before you mention it. It's included, it's included, it's included, it's included, it's included. Hello, everybody.
I think it's included.
Hello. How is Mr. Callum?
Hello. Mr. Callum is good, thank you. How is Mr. Smith, Mr. Scott, and Mr. Shearman?
Oh wow.
Well, as you asked me first, yes, I'm fine.
Is he high?
Very good. No,
I
no,
think
no,
he
no,
is.
no, no, no.
I think he's just had a good day.
I
So yeah,
have,
for everyone that doesn't know, this is Callum, and he is going to be leading the main commentary for everything in this league. Podcast
So get
is still a
used to it.
question mark. Yeah, podcast is still a question mark, but race is definitely yes.
I could say with podcasts, I try and be there as many as I can, but obviously this week's been a bit strange for me, so I apologise for everybody for that.
Callum, from what you've seen so far, obviously you haven't had much input yet, because obviously you've been busy in the old life of your own. But what is it that you like the look of the most?
From this league, obviously the PRF1's finest from the Xbox leagues have been picked, and it looks like we've got a very good bunch, and I suspect it's going to be really close when the league gets going, because it essentially is a super league of sorts, hand-picked, of course, by Billy himself, amongst others. So I think the race is going to be close. I think that we're doing something different with deliveries is quite intriguing, and whilst I've seen some of them, I will confess to I've not seen all of them because obviously I've been busy, but some of them look pretty sweet, and it's going to be quite interesting trying to get used to all these new team names rather than the usual conventional 10.
Yeah, so I was going to address you on that. I will have sent you a list of everybody that's involved and what team they're attached to and stuff like that, so it's going to be a lot easier, and obviously all the colours are actually quite identifiable once on track.
Okay.
I mean, there is still a glitch with Josh's car. I don't know what's going on there. But, I mean, if you know what Josh is driving, then it'll be a little bit easier.
Oh, for God's
Bloody hell,
sake,
Reese.
Reese. You are so unprofessional.
Reese.
I was going to ask you, Callum, which one out of the ones you've seen is your favourite livery?
I haven't looked too closely, but let's just say I love all of them. They're really colourful and really vivid.
Oh, I really want it. He hasn't seen any, has it?
I've seen a few. Yeah, honestly, I've seen like 3 or 4, but they've all looked really vivid, and they've looked like they've actually had loads of thought into them, so I know they're going to be sparkling on track. Particularly when we get the likes of Bahrain, Singapore, and Abu Dhabi.
Tom's and Andrew's is an absolute eyesore. Honestly, we were driving in the rain last night at Spain, and it was luminous. Like, it literally, you could see it at the end of the straight.
What? Well,
it's that bright.
Oh dear. But at least we've solved
Hence
the
the
concept
name
of
Pink Sock.
Pink Sock. Or maybe we should
Come
make Harvey's
back
jackets out
and
of
hear Fuse talk about it.
them. Usual.
Yeah, Callum, what tracks are you looking forward to the most over the coming season? Obviously, this is the first time as well that we are actually going to be completing a full season. Because obviously with PRF1 we started halfway through and we didn't finish.
Yeah,
But
of course,
obviously
the
we've got the
PRF
introduction
one,
of Zandvoort and Vietnam as well.
Yeah, I mean, with PS1, yeah, we only got as far as Hungary on Xbox and kind of on PS4, so yeah, you are correct. The PS4 season was a little bit too short, let's be honest. It'll be the usual tracks, of course, been intrigued to see how Vietnam and the Netherlands play out because they're new tracks, but I also look towards the British Grand Prix, the Canadian Grand Prix, because they're two personal favourites of mine. I love Singapore. In real life, it's such a long slog, and I love it because it feels like the drivers are actually grinding and working. So it'll be the same thing again, and obviously we're looking forward to Australia, where we're working into the world of the unknown. Well, I am mad, but you know that's beside the point.
No, not you. Reese with his bloody phone.
Fucking Reese, turn your phone off.
Come on, fellow champion, be professional.
I'm a popular guy.
You wish you're a popular guy. It's just the same person calling you.
Yes. Answer your phone.
And they probably pay this person as well, so it looks popular.